in the game. You talking about a big play. You don't get any bigger than that.
are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Inside give, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kareem Hunt, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance class.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Rams are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. This one taken in by Otten. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
7-yard gain. That's good. Rams, first down. First and 10.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Only able to...
You can unpause it.
There, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. I mean, that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. Touchdown, Rams. George Kittle from 17 yards out. And the Rams have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Mahomes, he's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his left. A dump off to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. This is caught. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Herbert. Slant to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Completes it to the tight, and it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Play action. It's Herbert. Out to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout call if you have one.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes, left side caught by Diggs. He'll get it inside the 20. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 44 yards. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Arizona. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They snap it to Herbert. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he is going to have the... As they manage to convert and keep the drive alive. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out.
Oh,
They're
that's
going to get a challenge. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 41. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the 38, Herbert. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, LA! Davante Adams, 38 yards. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Mahomes now on first down. It's caught outright by Graham.
Mahomes pass. Complete to Jimmy Graham. Brings up second.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Come on, my controller. That game just froze. Alright, cool. Just. Yes.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On second down, right back to Hunt. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Diggs. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will get
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
saving his best for his third touchdown.
Hey, I needed that, man. Woo!
With a touchdown there to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra points up.
Man,
They will take a 7-point lead.
man, I was sweating that whole drive too.
Following the touchdown
Shit.
to kick it away.
Oh, you thought I was gonna throw it? I was thinking about throwing it too. Like, should I hit Diggs again? Cause I'm.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while.
Come on, get him. Yeah, good
They
stuff.
just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if
Man.
they can shake the rust off.
See, I was trying to chew the clock up too while I was running it down.
You have to come off the bench after having
That's why I changed my playbook, because I was running gun the whole time, all the way down.
loosened up, but even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Ooh, baby boy! Good, come on! Let's go!
For the Cardinals touchdown. Gano for the extra point.
Who you got? Herbert?
And he's been a busy man, 5 for
If
5
you-
now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
If you got a line, I mean,
So they throw the
if you get, because if he got time, he could throw.
This one's in the air.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's slow for that. Shoot, you should have been trading him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this
I would say you got squad. I was
I
surprised.
think it's almost better.
You like a 99 overall. I'm like, what?
Out on the field, you know.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
picked by Jeff.
Oh, you do got Tyreek, don't you? You ain't even use him at all.
With the points that we've
tripping.
seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start,
Go ahead,
it's how you
Taylor.
finish. So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like
I ain't gonna take no knee. I'm gonna run the plays
it can make everything
all the way
turn
till I
out
can't.
just okay.
I was nervous too, man.
Throw it here. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively.
I'm about to trade Ezekiel Elliott, bro. He trash. He cannot run.
They're going for more.
Like, if it wasn't for Kareem Hunt,
On third down,
I should have had him starting all year.
to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
I don't know why they make Zeke so trash in Madden.
They'll go for
I mean, he mild in real life, but dang.
That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as the defense nowhere to be found.
I was letting Stephon Diggs do whatever too as soon as I put him back in. For some reason, they starting Smith-Schuster over him or something. It was weird. Like, I had to switch up my substitutions and stuff to even get him in.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call. They were just trying to make
Yeah.
second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the
Ooh,
And now here is another interception.
needed that earlier.
Kevin Byard. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. But to be frank, CD, this is getting
Definitely
tough
was
to
a
watch.
good
We feel
game.
for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it
I had to
tougher
stay
and
quiet the
tougher
whole
to come up
time,
with
for
ways
real.
to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time intercepted him.
It's caught at the 6-yard line. And we will get a timeout.
I gotta play
with 2
Seattle
tenths
next. Let's
left.
see what he do. I said, bro, he even play me. I heard he was decent though.
One last throw here for Herbert.
He
And this
tough.
is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and